This is the Weather Xtreme video for Monday morning, November 24th. I'm James Spann. Pretty comfortable today, but the weather turns colder as Thanksgiving approaches. Potential for maybe an East Coast nor'easter. Wind, rain, snow, things like that on the day before Thanksgiving. We'll take a look at that and much more here. So let's get in there and take a look at things. This is the water vapor satellite view this morning. Long wave trough axis west of Alabama. We still have a southwest flow aloft, but we are in a dry slot following that system that brought severe weather to parts of Georgia yesterday. A few tornadoes touched down there. Hey, feels pretty good. Look at those numbers early this morning at daybreak. 64 in Birmingham, and that's about the average high for November 24th, but we get back into colder air tonight. You can see that cold air back in the western states. Nothing like the air we had a week or so ago, but still temperatures will be below average later this week and around Thanksgiving. Up north, a winter storm warning around Green Bay, Wisconsin. They'll see a lot of snow today. And we've got wind advisories. Those counties in brown from Little Rock up through Memphis and Louisville and Cleveland and Buffalo. And it's going to be windy here today. We'll see west winds maybe gusting to 25 miles an hour as dry air begins to move in. This is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Saturday morning. Really not much. The northwestern part of the state with nothing. There could be a little bit over east and southeast Alabama late tomorrow night and early Wednesday morning as energy comes out of the Gulf. That will be one of the factors in that nor'easter, but amounts will be pretty light. And again, this is the big story. This is the chance of accumulating snow greater than 1 inch from early Wednesday morning until early Thanksgiving morning. And you can see this is where you don't necessarily want to have it on the busiest travel day of the year. Up there in that northeast corridor, and we'll take a look at that specifically as we go along. This is modeling. This is the GFS, the Global Forecast System, the OZ run, valid today at noon. And there's the trough axis west of the state at 500 millibars. And underneath that, the cold front is coming in, and you can see that we got a pretty tight gradient with the thickness values, so temperatures could begin to fall this afternoon as the front passes, and the wind's going to pick up out of the west. We'll see west winds of 12 to 22, gusting at times to over 25 this afternoon. So a windy day, and the high could come this morning, and partly sunny. Don't expect any rain today. Now, tomorrow, we've still got energy west of the state, and you can see that feature over Texas, and that is one of the prime ingredients in the making of that nor'easter the following day. This is the surface chart at noon on Tuesday, and you can see rain with the subtropical jet could be falling down around Dothan. The rest of the state tomorrow will be dry. Mixture of clouds and sunshine. I would say the high tomorrow for us would be in the upper 50s, and that's below average. We should be in the low 60s this time of the year. Wednesday, the energy from Texas is rotating to the northeast. We'll take a look at the high-res NAM. This is tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, and you can see evidence of some light rain, maybe along and south of Interstate 59. So the chance of rain actually begins tomorrow night, and this is light rain. The better rain is going to be east and south of Montgomery. This is Wednesday at 3 a.m. Evidence of some light rain east of I-65, and after that, it should be gone by daybreak. So the main chance of light rain will be tomorrow night into the pre-dawn hours Wednesday. And then during the day Wednesday, you can see what happens. A rapidly deepening surface low is just east of Chesapeake Bay. And boy, this is going to be a forecasting nightmare for our pals in Washington, D.C. and New York City and Boston, dealing with the rain-snow line and everything else. But somebody should see a lot of snow in through there, whether it's the big cities or areas just east of there. We don't know that at this point, but this could certainly affect the airports one way or the other in Washington and Philadelphia and New York City and Boston, with major airport delays on what many say is the busiest travel day of the year. And by the way, down here Wednesday, we're just cool and dry. The high would be in the 50s and the low in the 30s. Here's a look at the projected snow cover by Thanksgiving morning at 6 o'clock. And again, you can see this, might not be a super big snowstorm, but it certainly could be enough to, foul up some of the travel. And if you're traveling, just be aware of that. Now, this is Thanksgiving Day. We have cold air advection. It's going to be a pretty cool day. The high only in the low 50s, and some of the folks up in the Tennessee Valley maybe in the upper 40s. And we start the day in the 30s, but bright sunshine. I think it'll be a great day. Maybe a tad breezy. This is Friday. Black Friday. We are dry and cool. Again, lows in the 30s, highs in the 50s. This is Saturday. It's Iron Bowl Saturday. It looks like a great day. Tuscaloosa could see low to mid 60s during the day, but that's a night game, so temperatures will drop off through the 50s for that ball game. Just perfect football weather. I mean, couldn't be better. And we know new surge of very cold air up north. This is Sunday. The cold air drops south. The cold front could bring a few rain showers to North Alabama Sunday. Doesn't look like a big event. The better chance of showers based on this would be north of Birmingham. And then a week from today, that's not a cold look. That cold air up north is not coming down here with a pattern like that. And sure enough, Monday looks pretty pleasant. In fact, we could see highs up in the 60s and should see highs up in the 60s on Sunday and Monday with the cold front stalling out over Tennessee and not making it down here with the upper air pattern like that. All right, let's go out there a little later, December 3rd. Thursday, December 3rd, troughing west of the state. That looks a little stormy. Big surface low is over the Great Lakes with a trailing front. But on December 9th, no sign of any big eastern trough. Heights about where they should be, and that would suggest temperatures, again, about average for December. In fact, here's a look at the numbers coming off the ensemble. You can see the colder air coming in later this week. By Thursday, the high dropping to about 50 on Thanksgiving Day, but then we warm up with upper 60s likely next week, and then we cool down again, but nothing extremely cold. And here's the deal. This is the Arctic Oscillation. Based on the GFS, it stays positive, which tends to shut off the flow of bitterly cold air from that region. And the North Atlantic Oscillation stays positive, which would, if cold air does drop south, it would keep it over the western states. So looks nice and quiet for a while, hopefully. That's it for the Weather Extreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great Monday, and God bless.